Permutations and combinations is very important topic in mathematics. And before starting the permutation and combination, first I want to cover base of these two topics, that is fundamental principle of counting and factorial notation. In this video I have covered the concept of fundamental principle of counting and factorial notation and questions based on factorial notation and fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting means if an operation can be performed in m ways and there is each and every part of definition is important, and when it has been performed in any number of these ways means from m ways, a second operation can be performed in n ways, then the number of ways of performing the two operations at a time is m into n ways. For example, there are 3 routes from Mathura to Lucknow and 2 routes from Lucknow to Allahabad. In how many different ways a man go from Mathura to Allahabad? Just think about this question and relate with the definition. There are 3 places. One place Mathura and second place is Lucknow. From Mathura to Lucknow there are 3 routes. For example, you can consider this one route, second route and third route. This first place, it is Mathura. Symbolic form we can write this as with letter M. Second place is L, and from Lucknow to Allahabad, how many routes? There are 2 routes from Lucknow to Allahabad, that is A. Now just again concentrate in the figure and question. If an operation can be performed in m ways, an operation means first operation. There are first operation means your target, you want to go from Mathura to Lucknow. There are how many routes, how many ways? 3. First, second and it is third. So there are 3 ways by which we can go from Mathura to Lucknow, and Lucknow to Allahabad there are 2 ways, that is route you can write as 4th route and 5th route. An operation can be performed in m ways, and when it has been performed in any number of these ways, it implies from Mathura to Lucknow you have 3 routes. You have select any one path and completed one task, means you have reached to Lucknow, one task over. Then second step, from Lucknow to Allahabad you have to move. There are 2 ways from Lucknow to Allahabad, 4 and 5. It implies second operation can be performed in n ways, then total number of ways is m into n. From Mathura to Lucknow there are 3 ways. From Lucknow to Allahabad 2 routes. Total number of ways by which we can go from Mathura to Allahabad is equal to 3 into 2, 6. And here we have to discuss this question in detail. I hope up to this steps are clear. And this concept is known as fundamental principle of counting. Now next, There are 3 ways already we have discussed, from Mathura to Lucknow and 2 from Lucknow to Allahabad. Therefore, as per fundamental principle of counting, you can write there are number of ways from Mathura to Allahabad, 3 into 2 equal to 6 ways. In this pattern, if an operation can be performed in m ways, second n, and third p ways, and so on, then total number of options by which you can perform, or you can find number of ways m by n by p, or m into n into p. Again, one example for this. First operation for m ways. Again, same example if we take from Mathura to Lucknow, 3 routes. From Lucknow to Allahabad, 2 routes. And if from Allahabad to one more place, Varanasi, there are 2 routes, then total number of ways you can go from Mathura to Varanasi equal to 3 into 2 into 2. Same pattern, one example here. How many words without meaning of 3 distinct of the English alphabet are there? Total number of alphabets, I hope all of you know, that is equal to 26. You have to write, fill 3 places by distinct letter. If you consider first place, second place like this, and third place is this. So total number of alphabet 26. We have to fill 3 places by distinct letter. Just to think, first place, how many options you have? You can write any one of 26 alphabets. No condition is there, just write down any one of 26 alphabet. Then for second place, you have to think, if one letter you have written here, then how many letters remains? 25. Because one operation completed, as per definition, you know, one operation over, then you are going to start second operation. First you write one letter here, then you have to write second letter at this place. It implies out of 26, one letter is written here. So how many letters remains? 25. So here any one of 25 letters you have to write. It implies at second place you have 25 options. Now third place, easily you can think, how many options? Just you think, because first place one letter you have written, second place again out of 25 one letter you have written, so 2 letters written here. Now third place you have only 24 letters. It implies in third place you can write any one of 24 letters. So one operation performed in 26 ways. Second operation you are going to perform after completion of first. After completion of first means after writing first letter at first place, any one letter. Then second operation means you are going to fill second place from 25 letters. If second operation over, now then third step means third place you are going to write third letter by 24 ways. So therefore total number of word of these 3 distinct English alphabets we can calculate here, just using concept of fundamental principle of counting. Multiply these 3 and you will get total number of words, and that is equal to 26 into 25 into 24 equal to 15,600. In this pattern we can apply fundamental principle of counting and calculate. Now next, second example. Just you think and try to solve. We have to form 3-digit numbers between 100 and 1000. How many numbers are there between 100 and 1000? In which condition given all the digits are distinct, means there is no digits repeated. Total number of digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have to use any one, any three of these 10 digits. Now again think, since you have to form between 100 and 1000, it implies first number is possible as 101 and highest number is possible as 999. Means whatever numbers you are writing, these are 3-digit numbers. Now how many places are there? 3 places. All 3 places you have to fill. 3 place means first place, second place and third place. It is known as unit place, it is known as tens place, it is hundreds place. First concentrate on hundreds place, because there is a condition on this place. We cannot put 0 here. By chance you are writing 045. 045 represented 2-digit number, means 45 only. There is no importance of 0 at hundreds place at first place. Therefore, at hundreds place, you have only 9 options. We can put any one of these 9 digits. Therefore, here you have 9 options. I hope this part is clear. Now, second place, tens place. Here we can put any number. But one problem is here, already one number I have written here. 1 of 1 to 9. Any one digit I have written here. It implies how many digits remains? 8 non-zero digits and 1 0. Again, you have how many options are here? Total 9 options. Any one of these 9 digits, right at tens place. Then at unit place, again you think how many options you have. Total number of digits 10. One digit written here with condition 0 is not possible, therefore you have 9 options. Second digit written here. Now out of 10, 2 digits we have written. How many digits remains now? Total 8 digits remains. Number of ways of filling units place is 8. Therefore, total number of 3-digit numbers can be formed. Just multiply these 3 and write as using fundamental of principle of counting. You will get result as 9 into 9 into 8, which is equal to 648. Just one more question, think here. If condition write ki how many numbers are there between 100 and 1000 in which all the digits are repeated, repetition is allowed, then what happens? If repetition allowed, then you have first place, how many options? If repetition allowed, there are 3 places again. Hundreds place, tens place and unit place. At hundreds place, how many options you have? Again 9 options only, because we cannot put 0 here. But here you have 10 options, because repetition is allowed. It implies we can consider 333 here. Third place, again any one of 10 digits we can write. The total number here 900 if repetition allowed. If repetition not allowed, then simple process. First place you have 9 options. Second place means tens place, 9 options. And third place you have 8 options. In this pattern you can calculate and you are getting 648 3-digit numbers between 100 and 1000 with condition that digits are distinct, repetition is not allowed. Now next important word, factorial. First part we have covered, fundamental principle of counting and question based on that. Second is factorial notation. Factorial notation means continued product of first n natural numbers is called factorial n and is denoted by symbol factorial n. Or also we can write same symbol as in this pattern. It is also a symbol of factorial n. Generally this symbol is used. Therefore factorial n we can write as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 up to n. If factorial n written means it means product of first n natural number. Or also we can write this in reverse order, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to 1 means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Or also it is equal to other notation for factorial n. Therefore if factorial 1 written, factorial 1 means 1 into 1 means first number. Factorial 2 means product of first two natural numbers 2 into 1, or which also we can write 2 into factorial 1 because 1 is equivalent to factorial 1. 3 we can write as 3 into 2 into 1 equal to 3 into factorial 2 because 2 into 1 we can write as factorial 2, or 3 into 2 into factorial 1. So factorial 3 means product of first three natural numbers, and other form also we can write as factorial 3. Same pattern, factorial 4 we can write as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, or which is also equal to 4 into factorial 3 because 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to factorial 3, equal to also we can write as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to factorial 2 written, or 4 into 3 into 2 into factorial 1. In this pattern, factorial n minus 1 equal to n minus 1 into n minus 2 dot dot up to 3 into 2 into 1. Or factorial n we can write as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to 3 into 2 into 1, or which also we can write as n into factorial n minus 1 because factorial n minus 1 means product of first n minus 1 natural numbers. It is the meaning of factorial. For example, factorial 51 upon 40 factorial 48 into factorial 3. Factorial 51 we can write as 51 into 50 into 49 into factorial 48 because in denominator factorial 48 written. It not implies just to calculate value of factorial 48. Just have to simplify it. If denominator 48 written, it implies factorial 51 write down in terms of factorial 48. Therefore written 51 into 50 into 49 into factorial 48. Factorial 48 cancel out. What remains? 51 into 50 into 49 upon factorial 3 equal to 3 into 2 into 1. 3 17 3 are 51 17 50 divided by 2 means 25 into 49. Multiply, you will get result 20,825. Similarly, second question, factorial 12 plus factorial 10 upon factorial 10. If we just find the value of factorial 12, then factorial 10, add them, then divide by factorial 10, very easy solution. Easy process. Just write down factorial 12 as 12 into 11 into factorial 10 plus factorial 10 upon factorial 10. Factorial 10 taken common. The remaining part inside the bracket 12 into 11 plus 1. Factorial 10 cancel out. 12 into 11 132 plus 1 equal to 133. One more question. Convert 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 in factorial form. So these numbers we can write as reverse order 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. Since 2 and 1 not written, write down into 2 into 1 upon 2 into 1. The number is remains same. But now it is the product of first 8 natural numbers which we can write as factorial 8 upon factorial 2. In this pattern, a product of some numbers given, we can represent in factorial form. Now next example. Find the value of n if 1 upon factorial 5 plus 1 upon factorial 6 equal to n upon factorial 7. Here 1 upon factorial 5 plus 1 upon factorial 6 equal to n upon factorial 7 given. Multiply by factorial 7 in both sides. LHS you will get factorial 7 upon factorial 5 plus factorial 7 upon factorial 6 equal to n. Now factorial 7 we can write as 7 into 6 into factorial 5. Factorial 5 cancel out here. Plus 7 into factorial 6 cancel out. Then result is 7 into 6 plus 7 equal to n, or 42 plus 7 equal to n, or n equal to 49. In this pattern, we can solve question based on factorial. Now some questions for practice. You have to calculate the value of factorial 13 plus factorial 12 upon factorial 11. Again, we will not find the value of factorial 13 in denominator written as factorial 11. So therefore, factorial 12 write down 12 into factorial 11. 13 you can write as 13 into 12 into factorial 11. Then factorial 11 common, cancel out, and after that solution or answer. In question number 2, there are 3 routes from first place to second place. Delhi to Lucknow. In how many ways can a man go from Delhi to Lucknow and return it? With condition. What is condition? Only one of the 3 routes is taken. Means first case no condition given, any one route is selecting for go from Delhi to Lucknow and they return it. But in second case, one condition given ki same route is not taken. And third case, same route is taken. Then question number 3. Find the value of n if factorial n plus 2 equal to 12 into factorial. For solving question number 2, just you have to decide the first place as Delhi to Lucknow. There are 3 routes. And this is third route. Note as 1. Second route means 2. And third is 3. A person moved from Delhi to Lucknow and returning it. We have first option, select route 1 going from Delhi to Lucknow and return again any one of the routes, means from Delhi to Lucknow how many ways? 3 ways. For returning how many ways? 3 options. Again just apply fundamental principle of counting. You can calculate from Delhi to Lucknow 3 and Lucknow to Delhi again 3. Just calculate it. 3 into 3. Same route is not followed, means from Delhi to Lucknow how many route? 3. But for returning he has only 2 options because same route is not taken. It implies for Delhi to Lucknow you are taking first route, returning you have only 2 options, second or third. If first time you are going from route number 2, then returning you have 2 options, 1 or 3. In this pattern you can solve the second part. Means from Delhi to Lucknow how many ways? 3 options, but returning you have only 2 routes. And same route is taken, means from Delhi to Lucknow we are going route number 1, returning is also same route. In this pattern you think and try to solve these 3 parts and give your answer. Now in this video we are going to discuss about the permutations, basic concept of permutations. Before starting permutations, one question is here, just read the question and think about it. There is a student named Subhankar and his 5 friends consider as Bans, Ankur, Tejas, Tapesh and Ahmed. Just have to confirm in how many ways Subhankar and his 5 friends can sit on 4 empty chairs. There are 4 chairs and out of 6, 4 students have to sit. Number of ways you have to find. After completion of this topic, you are able to solve this question. Already in previous video, I have covered one topic, fundamental principle of counting. Using fundamental principle of counting, also you can solve this question. Just think and apply fundamental principle of counting. There are 4 chairs. 4 chairs means 4 positions are there. Consider as first position, second position, third position, and fourth position. Now check. 4 empty chairs means there are 4 positions or 4 chairs. And number of students, remember there are 6 students. Subhankar and his 5 friends. Total number of students 6. Now first chair. How many options you have? 6 options. Any one of these 6 students can sit here on first chair. And on second chair, if one student is seated here, then for second chair only 5 students remains. It implies there are 5 options. Third chair, first student seated here. Second chair, second student, means from 5 any one student. Now 2 students seated here. Now third chair only you have 4 options. Any one of 4 students will sit here. And fourth chair, any one of remaining 3 students will sit, and 2 students will not sit on any chair. Total number of bench, just multiply using fundamental principle of counting, and you will get the result. Now, after completion of this topic, in the last, again you will able to solve the question using the formula of permutations. Now, definition of permutation. And before definition of permutation, again, one more example. There are 3 objects A, B and C. If we take 2 of these at a time, then number of arrangement. How many ways we can arrange 2 letters out of 3 taken at a time? Easily you can write A, B or B A, because there is importance of order. The word is used as arrangement. A, B and B A both are different. A, B represent first letter is A and second is B. And B, A first, B second A. Therefore, A, B and B, A, there are 2 different arrangements, same pattern, A, C and C, A, B, C and C, B. In this pattern, there are total 6 arrangements in which we can arrange 2 letters out of 3 at a time. Same question also you can solve using fundamental principle of counting. You have to take 2 letters at a time. It implies there are 2 letters means 2 position, first position and second position. First, any one of these 3 letters you can take. At second place, remaining 2 letters. If first is A, then second place 2 options remains. Means if first letter is A, you are taking, then second 2 options, it implies B or C. It implies A, B or A, C. Similarly, if first place B you are taking, then second, again 2 options you have, A or C. It implies next BA and BC. Similarly, if first letter is C, then second option A and B, means A and B. The same thing written here. You can observe here AB AC, AB AC, BA BC, BA BC, CA CB, CA and CB written here. In this pattern again you can count and write number of arrangement is 6. Or here just using fundamental principle of counting, first place any one of 3 letters we can write, and if any one of 3 letters written, then second place you can observe here only 2 options. First is A, then 2 options here, 2 options here and 2 options here. Multiply and you will get total number of arrangement as 6. Therefore, each of these arrangement as AB, BA, AC or CA is known as permutation. Means number of arrangement means number of permutation, and each arrangement is known as permutation. Now, final definition: the different arrangement which can be made by taking some or all of the objects at a time are called permutations. In previous example, I have taken if there are 3 letters A, B, C. Out of 3 you can take 2 letters at a time, 1 letter at a time, or all 3 letters at a time. Or in first example, I have taken Subhankar and his 5 friends. There are 6 students at a time. 4 chairs we have considered. At a time you can select 3 students at a time, 2 students at a time. Then you have to find number of arrangement. Number of arrangement means number of permutations. Each arrangement represents one permutation. If n and r positive integers, n represent total number of letters, total number of objects, and r number of objects which you are going to take at a time. Then number of permutations. But one more thing you can observe here, the number of students, Subhankar and his 5 friends, are 3 letters ABC. All are distinct objects. There is no repetition of any letter. Then we denote number of permutations using symbol P in bracket n comma r, or other form NPR. N represents total number of objects, P means number of permutations, and R means number of objects taken at a time. Therefore, NPR equal to total number of permutations of n distinct objects taken R at a time. If all objects are not distinct, then we will study in next video what are different conditions. Now, number of permutations of n distinct objects taken R at a time means you have R places which you can fill with the help of n different objects. R places, it implies first place you have how many options? If you draw first place and total number of objects n, the first place you have n options. Then second place, same pattern, there are 6 students, first place 6 options, second place 1 place, the same pattern, second place here n minus 1 options. Similarly, third place n minus 2 options, third place n minus 2, and in this pattern fourth place n minus 3, and similarly number of ways of filling R places. If anyone asks how many ways you can fill 3 places, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. Number of ways in which you can fill 4 places, then you will write n minus 1 n minus 2 into n minus 3. Number of ways in which you can fill 2 places, n into n minus 1. There are R places. For 2 places up to n minus 1 you have to multiply 2 terms. 3 places multiply 3 terms. First place, second place, third place. 4 places 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 factors. It implies for R places there will be R factors. Now value of Rth factor calculation. It in fourth factor means 3 written here. Third factor 2 written. Rth factor R minus 1. 1 less than position of factor because it is third factor. So third factor means 1 less than 3 means 2 written. Fourth factor 1 less than 4, 3 written. And if open the bracket, we can write n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 up to n minus r plus 1. In this pattern, number of permutations of R objects out of n we can write as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1. There are n objects, total number of objects, distinct objects. You want to take 2 at a time, then number of permutations equal to n into n minus 1. 3 at a time, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. R at a time up to n minus r plus 1. Now some results based on above formula. If r equal to n means we are going to take all the objects at a time. Then in place of r write down n minus r plus 1, already formula written. In place of r you are writing n minus n plus 1, n minus n cancel out. You will get npn equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n, means product of first n natural number, that is factorial n. npn equal to factorial n. npn means number of objects given n and number of objects you are going to take at a time n, means all objects you are going to take at a time. Then number of permutations, number of arrangement equal to factorial n. For example, 3 objects already we have taken ABC. If we take all these at a time, then number of arrangement. To one option we can use formula npn. Second, just retain all 6 combinations here. npn, if you are using formula, you will get number of arrangement as 3p3 equal to factorial 3 equal to 3 into 2 into 1 equal to 6. Or also you can apply fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting you apply, easily you can observe here there are 3 places, because all letters you are going to take at a time and there are 3 letters ABC. It implies, again apply fundamental principle of counting. The first place you have 3 options, second place 2 options, and third place 1 option. Multiply, you will get total number of arrangement or total number of permutations, that is equal to 6 as written here. ABC, BAC, ACB, CAB, BC and ABC. Now next result. Second, NPR equal to n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 up to n minus r plus 1. RHS we want to write in terms of factorial. N minus r plus 1 written. Now multiply by n minus r, 1 less than, then again 1 separate, n minus r minus 1, n minus r minus 2 up to 3, 2 into 1. Same number of factors divided by denominator. The given part was n minus 1, n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1. Now remaining factors multiply and divide. Result remains same, but now in numerator it represents product of first n natural number. Therefore numerator you can write factorial n, and denominator n minus r factorial, because first factor is n minus r into n minus r minus 1 and n minus r minus 2 up to 3 into 2 into 1, means factorial n minus r. Therefore NPR also we can write as factorial n upon factorial n minus r. Now example, one student was Subhankar and 5 his friends, 4 empty chairs, number of beds they can sit. Directly you can apply formula here. Total number of friends, students 6, number of empty chairs 4, number of sitting arrangement or number of beds in which they can sit on 4 chairs equal to factorial 6 upon factorial 6 minus 4, just use formula, equal to factorial 6 we can write as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into factorial 2, and 6 minus 4 means factorial 2. Factorial 2 cancel out, 6, 5, 4, 3 multiply equal to 360. In first slide already we have discussed using fundamental principle of counting. In first place there are 6 options, second place 5 options, third place 4 options, and fourth place 3 options. Therefore find the product and you will get total number of options. Just think, In the same question, if there is 3 integers, then number of argument or number of permutation. Easily you can apply 6p 3 equal to factorial 6 upon factorial 6 minus 3. If there are 6 integers and 6 students, then 6p6 and value of 6p6 equal to factorial 6 means 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and total equal to 720 options. Now one more result. Since np are equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus r. Now if r equal to n, then result you will get np n equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus n. And already we have discussed if total number of objects n and number of objects you are going to take at a time is n, then npn equal to factorial n. In place of npn we can write factorial n, and using formula you are getting factorial n upon n minus n means factorial 0. Cross multiply, and after that transfer factorial n in right side, so factorial n upon factorial n cancel out, that is 1. It implies whenever required we can write factorial 0 equal to 1, but it has no meaning. Factorial 0 is meaningless, but in order to make the formula NPR a valid formula, you have to consider in the question factorial 0 as 1. Now some solved question. How many words can be made from the letters of the word bungalow? With condition all letters are used. Second, 4 letters are used. And third, all the vowels are together. Whenever any question given this type, first you write down the word and check number of letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are total 8 letters. Number of vowels 3 and number of consonant 5. Repetition, just check any letter is repeated or not. So there is no repetition of any letter. Just whatever word given, all information written. Now first you have to write all letters are used. The number of permutations, right? When all letters are used. Number of permutation means total number of words. Easily you can write using formula. Required number of words, that is 8p8. If all letters are used at a time, the number of permutations is 8p8 equal to factorial 8. Factorial 8 means product of first 8 natural numbers, and you will get result 40,320. Now in second question, 4 letters used at a time. The total number of letters 8. You are going to use 4 at a time. So therefore factorial 8 upon factorial 8 minus 4. NPR factorial n upon factorial n minus r. 8 minus 4 means factorial 4. Therefore numerator write as 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into factorial 4. Factorial 4 cancel out, and the result is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 equal to 1680. Now third part, conditions given. All vowels are together. Now there are 3 vowels, and vowels we can arrange in how many ways? 3 vowels are there means 3p3 are factorial 3 ways. And if all vowels occur together means consider as one letter these all vowels. Just in this case there are 5 consonants and all vowels you consider as one letter. The total number of letters you have 6. And arrangement of these 6 letters we can write as 6p6 equal to factorial 6. Therefore required number of words is factorial 3 using fundamental principle of counting. Factorial 3 into factorial 6. First you arrange these three values together. Then total number of letters, if you consider all three values as one letter is 6, therefore factorial 6. Multiply, you will get 4320. And these questions also you can solve using fundamental principle of counting. Now second question, find the value of n if 6pr ratio 6p5 equal to 1:2. 6pr we can write as factorial 6 upon 2. Factorial 6 minus r is 2. Factorial 6 upon factorial 6 minus 5 equal to 1:2. Ratio means division form. The multiply sign used means reciprocal is equal to 1 upon 2. Factorial 6 in next step cancel out. 6 minus 5 means factorial 1. Therefore 1 upon factorial 6 minus r equal to 1 upon 2. Reciprocal both sides. Factorial 6 minus r equal to 2 and 2 is equal to factorial 2. So factorial 6 minus r equal to factorial 2. Therefore 6 minus r equal to 2 and r equal to 4. In this process question based on permutation you can solve. Now some questions for practice. In question number 1, you have to find the value of n if np4 equal to 12 into np2. In question number 2, how many words can be made from the letters of the word pencil? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters are there and there is no repetition. Therefore, first part you have to write if all letters are used, the number of permutations and number of words. Second, all words start with P. It implies first letter is fixed. Now, how many letters remains? 5 letters and 5 positions. Third part, first letter is given as P and last letter I. Then you have to find number of words. And third question, find the value of n if np3 equal to 990. Means just apply the formula. np3 means factorial n upon factorial n minus 3 equal to 990. Just simplify and you will get the result. In this pattern you have to complete these 3 questions. In next video we have to discuss the permutation based on conditions, restricted permutation and also circular permutation. If these 6 students I started, we have discussed Subhankar and his friends. If they want to sit in a circular form on circular table, then number of arrangement. That topic we have to cover in next video. Now next topic in permutation combinations. Permutations under certain conditions and also circular permutations. One example I want to take here. Ankur invites his 12 friends on his birthday party. He can accommodate 7 on one round table and 5 on other round table. Can you guess number of arrangement? How many bench or how many seating arrangement are there for his 12 friends on these 2 round tables? At the end of video you are able to solve. You can find the answer of this question. Now main topic, permutations of repeated objects. Number of permutations of n different objects taken r at a time when each object may occur any number of times is n power r. That is total number of permutations equal to n power r. Now explanation. Just one example by which you can understand the meaning. How many numbers of 4 digits can be formed with the help of digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, when each digit can be repeated any number of times? So here easily you can observe, you have to form a 4-digit number. 4-digit number means there are 4 places. First place, second place, third place, and fourth place. Just think, in first place there are how many options by which you can fill it. Since you have to form 4-digit number, repetition is allowed. It implies first place you have 7 options. Any one of these 7 numbers you can put here. Now second place, if repetition not allowed, then second place only 6 options. But repetition allowed means we can repeat any digit. For example, you can write 2222 or 2234. Any digit can be repeated any number of times. Second place, again you have 7 options. Any one of these 7 numbers you can put here. Similarly, third place, again you have 7 options, means any one of these 7 numbers you can put. And fourth place, again you have 7 options. Any one of these 7 numbers you can put. Using fundamental principle of counting, easily you can calculate total number of 4-digit numbers equal to 7 into 7 into 7 equal to 7 power 4. Same pattern here, you can apply formula. The total number of 4-digit numbers equal to 7 power 4. Now again on definition, n different objects, here 7 different digits taken are at a time, taken 4 at a time is 4-digit number. Then number of permutations, a number of 4-digit numbers equal to 7 power 4 equal to 2401. Or here also if you multiply you will get 240 and 1. In this pattern you can solve this question. Just can you tell me the answer if how many numbers are possible using all the digits at a time? You are not going to form 4-digit numbers. You are going to use 7-digit number, means using all the digits at a time. Easily you can write then it is equal to 7 power 7 because there are 7 places. Same pattern in formula. Taken all at a time. Number of permutations of n different objects taken in place of r. If you write all at a time, then number of permutations will be n power n. This second result also to remember it. Now next, permutations when some are not distinct, means some are same or repeated. The number of permutations of n objects taken are at a time. Number of permutations of n objects taken are at a time, the simple formula all of you know, NPR or factorial n upon factorial n minus r. But here some elements are repeated, some objects are repeated when p of them are exactly same kind. For example, there are 7 same kind, 9 another kind, 5 third kind, and remaining are different. Same pattern written here. P of them are alike, one kind, Q another kind, and S of them are third kind, and rest are different. Then if total number of objects n are at a time, number of permutations NPR. Whatever repetition is there, divide by their factorials. You will get required number of permutations. For example, find the number of 5 letters word formed by the letters of the word independence. 5 letters word. There are independence. In the independence, how many letters are there? First you count. The total number of letters in this word is 12. If all letters are different, then directly result you can write 12C5. But if repetition is there, then you have to divide the factorial of repetition of letters. There are 12 letters, number of permutations 12C5. Now whatever repetition, n repeated 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Repetition of D 2 times, one here and second is here. Now repetition of E 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. The remaining are different. Therefore, number of permutations, or you can say total number of 5 letters word equal to 12P5. Same formula, NPR upon repetition whatever letters repeated. Since n repeated 3 times, divided by factorial 3. D repeated 2 times, divided by factorial 2. E repeated 4 times, divided by factorial 4. 12P5 upon factorial 3 into factorial 2 into factorial 4. Numerator, just simplify it. Factorial 12 upon factorial 12 minus 5 upon value of factorial 3 is 6. Because value of factorial 3 means 3 into 2 into 1, 6. Value of factorial 2, 2 into 1 is 2. And value of factorial 4, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 24. Factorial 12 we can write as 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into factorial 7 upon factorial 7. Here factorial 7 cancel out. Then remaining part is 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 upon 6 2 is 12 into 24. 12 cancel out. 8 3 is 24, 3 3 is 9. The remaining part is 11 into 10 into 3 equal to 330. In this pattern you can solve. Now one more condition you think. I have written taken all at a time. If you are taking all at a time in the same question, taking all the letters at a time, then what will be the answer? Easily you can observe here, that is NPN, and value of NPN is factorial n. The next case we are going to take that. Number of permutations of n objects taken all at a time, when P of them are one kind, Q another kind, and S third kind, remaining are different. Taken R at a time, NPR, here all letters you are going to take at a time. Therefore NPN upon factorial P into factorial Q into factorial S, and value of NPN is factorial n. So therefore result is factorial n upon factorial P into factorial Q into factorial S. Same example again, but I want to take for explanation. You have to find number of permutations or number of words formed by taking all the letters of the word independence. Already in previous example you have done, there are 12 letters. For repetition, n repeated 3 times, D repeated 2 times, and E repeated 4 times. Now here number of permutations or number of word using all the letters, I hope all of you can solve. That is 12P12 upon factorial 3 into factorial 2 into factorial 4. And in place of 12P4, 12 you can write factorial n means factorial 12. Simplify, you are getting result. I hope this topic is clear. If some letters are repeated, then the method by which you can solve. If all are different, then already in previous video I have covered, that is 12P5 or 12P12. Now next part, restricted permutations. Some conditions are applied here. Some restrictions are there. Here number of permutations of n distinct objects taken R at a time, when a particular object is always to be included in each arrangement is R into n minus 1 p R minus 1. Because n distinct objects, one object is already included in every arrangement. The number of objects remains n minus 1. And from n minus 1 you have to select R minus 1 at a time. Because one object is already included. Therefore, number of permutations n minus 1 p R minus 1. For example, how many words can be made from the letters of the word daughter so that the word starts with R? It implies first position is fixed here. First place is confirmed. Now, remaining places you have to fill. Number of letters here 8. Second step to count repetition. There is no repetition of any letter. First place is fixed here. Therefore, for remaining places 7p 7. In the same place, if ask here value of R is 8, you are going to add letters. Therefore, 1 less n minus 1 p n minus 1 same. In place of 7, if asked to form a 4-letter word, always are included, then it will be changed. Now next, number of permutations of n distinct objects taken R at a time when a particular object is not to be included in any arrangement. There are n minus 1 p R. If one object is not included, you have to remove that object. After that, you have to find number of sitting arrangement or number of arrangement. How many 3 letters word can be made from the letters of the word daughter without using the letter T? It implies T is not there. And if T is not there, then number of remaining letters 8 minus 1 7. And out of 7 you have to arrange 3 letters. That you can apply formula here. N minus 1 p R means 7p 3. And you will get result. Or also, second option you have, you can apply fundamental principle of counting also. Method, there was 8 letters total. T is excluded here. Therefore, process is 3 places are there. First place, second place, and third place. You have 7 letters, remaining 7 letters. First place, any one of 7 letters you can write. Now, number of letters remaining 6. Second place, any one of 6 letters. And third place, remaining 5 letters. Multiply, you will get result using fundamental principle of counting. In this pattern also, you can solve these questions. Then next, 7 into 6 into 5 equal to 210. This topic is very important, that is circular permutation. For completion purpose, it is an important topic. Before starting the formula, just concentrate here. There are 4 students, A, B, C and D. Then number of arrangement, how many ways you can arrange these 4 students in a row. Remember, word is used in row. Then simply you can apply formula 4p4 equal to factorial 4 equal to 24 ways. Just 4 arrangement I want to write out of 24. But before that, if these 4 students are seated around a circular table, then what are the total number of arrangement? then ABCD, BCDA, CDAB and DACD are same in circular arrangement. Agar these 4 students going to sit around a table, then these 4 which are different in row arrangement are same in case of circular arrangement. Reason: each student has the same partner to the right as well as left in case of circular arrangement, which are different in row arrangement. For example, here B. B is between A and C, but in second case, B is on a corner. B is not between two students. Here again B is in other corner. Again B is not between two students. And here in fourth case again B is between A and C. But in case of circular arrangement, B is between A and C in first arrangement. It is ABCD. If A start from here, ABCD, again B is between A and C. Third case, if we start from here, ABCD, again B is between A and C. Fourth case, you start from here, ABCD, again B is between A and C. In case of circular arrangement, these 4 consider as one. In this pattern, you can differentiate between row arrangement and circular arrangement. Now, the number of circular permutations in which clockwise and anti-clockwise arrangement give 2 different permutations. Now, circular permutations have to divide in 2 groups. One part, one circular permutation when clockwise and anti-clockwise 2 different forms are there. In this case, number of permutations equal to NPR upon R equal to 1 upon R into factorial n upon factorial n minus R. For example, seating arrangement of 4 students out of 6. There are 6 students. We have to find seating arrangement of 4 students around a table. Then number of permutations using formula you can write. Total number of students 6. So 6p4 upon 4 equal to 1 upon 4 equal to factorial 6 upon factorial 6 minus 4. And after solving, you are getting 90. It is circular permutation. In case of row-wise arrangement, if these 4 students have to arrange row-wise, then what happens? Row-wise means there are 4 places. First place, second place, third place, and fourth place. Now, in row-wise arrangement, directly you can apply formula 6p4 or also you can write first place. How many options you have? 6 options. Second place, 5 options, because in case of students repetition not possible. Third place, 4 options, and fourth place 3 options. Multiply by fundamental principle of counting and you will get result equal to 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 equal to 360. In this pattern you can find number of permutation in row wise, but here in case of circular we have to arrange in circle. In circle 4 students are going to arrange, then number of permutations equal to 6p4 upon 4 equal to 1 upon 4, and after solving you will get 90. Now next case, if value of r equal to n means taken all the objects at a time, then number of permutations we have to find. If all the objects are taken at a time, Then number of permutations we can find using formula. And again you can observe in this case clockwise and anti-clockwise both arrangement are two different permutations. Then formula is npn in place of r equal to n. Formula is npn upon n equal to factorial n upon n equal to factorial n minus 1. For example, same example, seating arrangement of 4 students taken all at a time around a table equal to, directly you can apply formula factorial n minus 1 equal to 6. For example, here there are 4 students, Ankur, Tejas, Bans and Subhankar, and here again 4 students, but difference in both you can observe here. It is anti-clockwise sitting arrangement, means after Ankur, Tejas, Bans and Subhankar, and here it is clockwise arrangement after Ankur, Tejas in right side, Bans and Subhankar. So clockwise and anti-clockwise there are two different arrangements, and in this case you can apply formula number of circular permutation equal to npn upon n, which is equal to factorial n upon n or factorial n minus 1. Now next case, in this case if number of circular permutations in which no difference between clockwise and anti-clockwise arrangement. If there is no difference between clockwise and anti-clockwise arrangement, then number of permutations of n different objects taken r at a time is npr upon r divided by 2. It implies 1 upon 2r into factorial n upon factorial n minus r. Means, example, the arrangement of beads in necklace or arrangement of flowers in garlands. In these cases, clockwise or anti-clockwise both arrangement are same. You can observe here in figure. If these 4 beads to arrange, it is in clockwise or anti-clockwise both are same. And in this case, formula is npr upon r divided by 2, because these two you can consider as 1. Now, if r equal to n, r equal to n means taken all the objects at a time, then number of circular permutations of n different objects is npn upon n divided by 2 or 1 upon 2 factorial n upon 2 equal to 2. For example, same the arrangement of beads in necklace, arrangement of flowers in garland, but in these cases you are going to take all the beads or all the flower at a time. And again you can observe here the clockwise and anti-clockwise both arrangements are same. For example, in how many ways can a necklace be prepared using 8 beads? Here total number of beads 8, and you are going to use all beads at a time. And second, you can observe here there is no difference between clockwise and anti-clockwise, both is same. Therefore formula 1 upon 2 factorial 8 minus 1, and after solving 1 upon 2 into factorial 7, divide the factorial 7 by 2, and we will get answer 2520. Now the main question which was given in first slide about the student Ankur. Ankur invites his 12 friends on his birthday party. He has 2 round table. On one round table there are 7 chairs, and second round table 5 chairs. Number of arrangement, by how many ways he can arrange all the friends on these 2 round tables. Now I hope you can solve it. Total number of friends 12. On first table There are 7 chairs, means here are 7 students. Therefore, directly you can apply formula. Number of arrangement of 7 friends on first table equal to 12p7 upon 7. Value of 12p7 means 1 upon 7 into factorial 12 upon factorial 12 minus 7 equal to 1 upon 7 into factorial 12 upon factorial 5. Second, now the remaining students 5 friends remains and 5 seats on second table. Therefore, on second table arrangement 5p5 upon 5 equal to factorial 5 upon 5 equal to factorial 4. Therefore, total number of arrangement by using fundamental principle of counting, on first table number of arrangement was 1 upon 7 into factorial 12 upon factorial 5. On second table factorial 4, multiply these two using fundamental principle of counting and then solve it. After solving, you are getting the answer now, and you can observe how many arrangements are possible, number of permutations. Now some questions for practice. In question number 1, in how many ways 5 persons can be seated around a table? Easily you can solve. In this case, which formula will apply? There is difference between clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Therefore, formula will be factorial n minus 1. Now in question number 2, in how many ways can a garland be prepared with 7 flowers? Now here, clockwise and anti-clockwise both is same. Therefore, you can solve using formula. And third question, how many arrangement can be made with the letters of the word Allahabad? With condition, all arrangements start with letter A. It implies it is a conditional permutation. Conditional permutation means first place is fixed. First place A given. After that, from remaining letters you have to find total number of arrangements. Which formula you will apply here? N minus 1p r minus 1. You have to complete and give the answer. Now next topic in this chapter, permutations and combination, is combinations. Here first you should know the meaning of combinations. Just I want to take one example to explain it. A notation for combinations. Number of combinations or number of groups of n distinct objects taken r at a time is denoted by NCR. NPR means number of permutations or number of arrangement, and NCR means number of combinations. Here you are going to form a group. For example, there are 4 players A, B, C and D. A team of 2 players is to be selected out of 4. Team can be selected in following ways. It may be AB, means 2 players A and B, AC, AD, BC, BD and CD. There are 6 ways by which we can select 2 players to form a team. If you concentrate here, easily you can observe, in case of combinations, there is no importance of order. AB and BA both represent same, and which was different in case of permutations. If you consider for sitting arrangement, then AB and BA both are different. First place A, second place B. First place B, second place A in case of permutations. But if you are going to form a group of 2 students, then there is no importance of order of students, means AB and BA both represent same. So therefore, in this pattern you are getting total 6 combinations of 4 different objects taken 2 at a time. 4 different object means 4 different players, and which we can denote by NCR means 4C2. N represent total number of players, 2 number of players which you are going to take to form this team, and after solving we are getting total 6 combinations means value of 4C2 equal to 6. In each combination means if one is AB, there are AB and BA 2. In each combination can be arranged in factorial 2 ways to find. If we want to find number of permutations with the help of combination, then you can write 4C2 into factorial 2. AB, BA, AC, CD. In this pattern, there are 6 combinations. If you multiply by factorial 2, you will get total number of permutations, total number of arrangement of 2 players out of 4. Therefore, return number of permutations equal to 4C2 into factorial 2. It implies 4P2 we can write as 4C2 into factorial 2, or 4C2 equal to 4P2 number of permutations divided by factorial 2, and result. Now in general form we have to discuss now. Number of all combinations of n distinct objects taken R at a time is given by NCR, and which is equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus r into factorial r. First, number of all combinations of n distinct objects taken as are denoted by NCR. In every combination there are R objects, and these objects can be arranged in factorial R ways. Therefore, one combination will give you factorial R permutations. Therefore, NCR combinations will give you NCR into factorial R permutations. Therefore, you can write total number of permutations as NPR equal to NCR into factorial R. So this is the one formula which you can apply. The number of permutations equal to number of combinations into factorial R. Or NCR equal to NPR upon factorial R. Value of NPR is factorial n upon factorial n minus r, and factorial r is already present. Therefore, number of combinations you can find using formula NCR equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus r into factorial r. This is the formula for combinations. Now, one example. There are 30 students in a class. Each student is to shake hands with each other. Find the total number of handshakes. I hope easily you can solve here. First we will write total number of students is 30, and how many students required to shake hand? 2 students. Out of 30 you have to select 2 students, and again there is no importance of what this is the question of combination, because if 2 students were considered as Tanya and Manya, so Tanya and Manya or Manya and Tanya, both will consider as one combination. Therefore, in this pattern, number of shake hands equal to 30C2. Using formula factorial 30 upon factorial 30 minus 2 into factorial 2. Just simplify, and after solving we are getting 435. There are 30 students. If each student shake hand with each other, there are 435 handshakes. This is an example of direct formula of combination. Now some result based on formula. NCR equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus r into factorial r. Here if r equal to n means number of all combinations of n distinct objects taken all at a time. taken all at a time is value of r equal to n, put ncn factorial n upon factorial n minus n into factorial n minus n means factorial 0, and in previous video we have discussed the value of factorial 0 is 1. 1 upon factorial 0, since value of factorial 0 is 1, therefore 1 upon 1 equal to 1. If there are n distinct objects taken all at a time means only one group is possible. It's selection of all students. And whenever required, directly you can put value of NCN as 1. Second, value of NCR if R equal to 0. If R equal to 0, put NC0 equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus 0 into factorial 0. Simplify, again you are getting as 1. Value of NC0 is equal to NCN equal to 1. So these two results are based on basic formula of combinations. Now next, second theorem. Number of combinations of n distinct objects taken r at a time is equal to the number of combinations of n distinct objects taken n minus r at a time. Means NCR equal to NC n minus r. For example, in class there are 30 students. If you want to form a group of 20 students, then number of group will be, or number of combination will be 30C20, and which is also equal to 30C, 30 minus 20 means 10. So 30C20 equal to 30C10. Here, proof just very easy explanation. NCN minus r equal to, apply formula, factorial n upon factorial n minus in bracket n minus r into factorial n minus r. In denominator, open the bracket, n minus n plus r minus minus plus n cancel out, and which is equal to NCR. Therefore, NCR equal to NC n minus r. If required, if anyone asks what is the value of 7C5, 7C5 equal to 7C, 7 minus 5 means 2. 7C5 equal to 7C2. 10C4 equal to 10C6. 9C3 equal to 9C6. In this pattern, it is easy to calculate if one value is given. Now next, one result. If NCX equal to NCY, then x plus y equal to n, rx equal to y. Just explanation. Since we have covered NCR equal to NC n minus r, let r equal to x and n minus r equal to y. You are getting in this form result, NCX equal to NCY. Just calculate here. X plus y equal to, x means r, y means n minus r. R plus n minus r is equal to n. NCX equal to NCY, it implies x plus y equal to n. And if x equal to y, then directly we can write NCY equal to NCY. For example, NC20 equal to NC15 given. Find the value of n. So without calculating, directly we can write NC20 equal to NC15 means NCX equal to NCY. Therefore, either 20 equal to 15, which is not possible. The second case, x plus y equal to n means 20 plus 15 equal to n. Therefore, n equal to 20 plus 15 equal to 35. In this pattern, you can apply this formula. Now, next theorem, that is also known as Pascal's law, because this result was given by mathematician Pascal. NCR plus NCR minus 1 equal to n plus 1 CR. Just apply the formula. Value of NCR is factorial n upon factorial n minus r into factorial r. plus NCR minus 1 means factorial n upon factorial n minus r plus 1 into factorial r minus 1 equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus r plus 1, and here factorial n minus r written. N minus r as it is, right, and factorial r write down as r into factorial r minus 1, and here n minus r plus 1 taken outside, write as factorial n minus r, just using formula. And next step, take common, factorial n is common, denominator factorial n minus r and factorial r minus 1 common. Remaining part is 1 upon r plus 1 upon n minus r plus 1. By taking LCM in second bracket and further simplify, you will get numerator n plus 1 into factorial n upon n minus r plus 1 into factorial n minus r into factorial r minus 1, which is equal to factorial n plus 1 upon factorial n plus 1 minus r into factorial r, and which is equal to n plus 1c r. In this pattern you can solve the question or prove the theorem. Therefore final result we can write NCR plus NCR minus 1 equal to n plus 1c r. Now next combination under the condition. Condition is the number of combinations of n distinct objects taken r at a time. If only this part you read r at a time, easily you can write number of combination equal to NCR. But condition is given in which p objects always occur. Then number of combination equal to n minus p c r minus p. Explanation: when p objects always included or occur, then we have to make selection of r minus p objects out of remaining r minus p n minus p objects, and therefore number of required combination, rightly you can apply formula. In this pattern you can solve the question based on this, because in starting number of distinct objects n given, p always occur, remaining objects n minus p. For selection you have to select r object, but p always occur, remaining object r minus p. Therefore number of combinations n minus pc r minus p. For example, out of 9 subjects, 2 subjects are compulsory. In how many ways can a student make a selection of 5 subjects out of 9 subjects? Just before solving, read the question carefully. Out of 9 subjects, you have to select 5 subjects, and 2 are compulsory. 2 are compulsory means 2 subjects always occur in each combination. So you have how many choice? Only 3 subjects, because 2 compulsory, you have to select 3 subjects out of 7, because total number of subjects 9 and 2 compulsory means 7 remains. So therefore 9 minus 2 7 and 5 minus 2 3. So to select 3 subjects out of 7. Now solution: number of subjects 9, number of compulsory subject 2, therefore number of remaining subjects from which you have to select 9 minus 2 is 7. Therefore you have to select 3 subjects out of 7. Hence required number of selection equal to 9 minus 2, because 2 compulsory, c 5 minus 2, or directly we can write 7 c3. Out of 7 you have to select 3 subjects. Solve it. Factorial 7 upon 7 minus 3 factorial into factorial 3, and after solving you are getting result as 35. The required number of selections groups are there are 35. Now next, number of combinations of n distinct objects taken r at a time in which p object never occur. Previous theorem was based on when P objects always occur, always included. But here P objects never occur. P means it means 4 objects, 3 objects, 5 objects. When P objects never included in the combination, then we have to make selection of R objects out of remaining n minus P objects. Therefore, number of combinations n minus P, C, R. For example, in how many ways 11 players can be selected out of 15 players? If no condition given, then directly we can write 15C, 11. But one condition, one particular player is never selected. This one player is rejected here. Then how many players remains? 15 minus 1, 14. So therefore you have to select 11 players out of 14. That is equal to number of players 15, never selected 1, remaining 14. You have to select 11 players out of 14. So therefore number of selections equal to 15 minus 1C 11 or 14C 11. Value of 14C 11 equal to factorial 14 upon factorial 14 minus 11 into factorial 11. And after solving, we will get result as 364. 14 into 13 into 2 equal to 364 ways. So there are 64 ways of selection of 11 players out of 14 players. Now next, theorem 3, which is very important theorem in combination. Total number of combinations of n distinct objects taken any number of objects at a time. Till now we have covered n distinct objects taken R at a time, taken 4 at a time, taken 5 at a time. Here taken any number of objects at a time. Now the question, taking any number of objects, what the meaning of this? Any number of objects means taking one object at a time, or taking 2 objects at a time, or taking 3 objects at a time, or 4 objects at a time, or you can say taking all the objects, that is n objects at a time out of n. Whenever number of objects which you will consider is not given, it implies you have to find the condition for all possibilities. All possibilities means it may be 1 object, 2 object, 3 object, 4 object, or n objects. Therefore, total number of combinations you can write sum of all combinations means nc1 plus nc2 plus nc3 plus ncn dot up to ncn, and which is equal to 2 power n minus 1. Now question, one option to find nc1, nc2 and put all values, add them, or directly in place of calculating all the values directly you can apply this formula 2 power n minus 1. Now explanation for this formula. In binomial theorem we have covered, or if not covered we will study 1 plus x power n. In binomial theorem we have covered this part, equal to nc0 if not study, then next chapter is binomial theorem, we will study it, plus nc1 x plus nc2 x square, it is binomial theorem, plus dot dot, and last term I have usually can observe here NC0, NC1. If NC1 written, then power of x is 1. NC2 power of x is 2. Then NCN. NCN means power of x n. It is binomial theorem. Now put x equal to 1. Then easily you can observe 1 plus 1 means 2 power n, and 2 power n equal to first value of NC0. Value of NC0 is 1 plus NC1, because in place of x we are writing 1, plus NC2 plus and last is NCN. It implies value of NC1 plus NC2 plus NC3 up to NCN equal to 2 power n minus 1. Therefore, in place of writing all values, directly we can apply formula 2 power n minus 1, and you will get total number of combinations. Now, one example on this. A man has 6 friends. In how many ways may he invite one or more of them at dinner? Now just think about the solution. If a man has 6 friends, it implies how many ways? One option, he invite only one friend out of 6. How many ways he can invite? 6C1 equal to 6 ways, any one friend out of 6. Or second option, he invite 2 friends out of 6, and which is equal to factorial 6 upon factorial 6 minus 2 into factorial 2 equal to 15. Or third option, he invite 3 friends out of 6 at a time. Then number of options 63. After solving you are getting 20. Or 4 friends out of 6. Value was 6p4, and just apply formula NCR equal to NCR minus 1 means 6c4 equal to 6c. 6 minus 4 means 6c2. Value of 6 to calculated here 15. 5 friends out of 6, 6c5, which is equal to 6c1 equal to 6, and 6 friend out of 6, 1. So there are different combinations in which we can invite his friends as dinner. For invitation, it may be 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friends, 4 friends, 5 friends, or 6 friends. Total number of ways by which he can invite his friends equal to sum of all combinations equal to 6c1 plus 6c2 plus 6c3 up to 6c6, and after solving we are getting total 63. Our second option, directly in one line you can solve. The number of friends n equal to 6, therefore total number of ways of inviting one or more friends equal to 2 power n minus 1 equal to 2 power 6 minus 1 equal to 63. You have two options, one method in detail, one by one you solve, otherwise directly shortcut to apply formula. Now one more question. Find the number of diagonals of a polygon having n sides. If anyone asks, find the number of diagonals in quadrilateral, easily you can write there are 2 diagonals. Pentagon, hexagon or decagon, then it is difficult for a student to find the number of diagonals. Now here solution for n sides. After that you can solve for any polygon. A straight line is obtained by joining 2 points. This is all of you know. and a polygon of n sides has n vertices. Therefore, number of straight lines obtained by joining 2 points out of n points we can write as NC2. But in these lines there are n sides of polygon. NC2 represent n sides and also diagonals, number of sides and number of diagonals. We have to write only number of diagonals, therefore subtract number of sides. Since there are n sides, to subtract n, NC2 minus n, just simplify it. NC2 means factorial n upon factorial n minus 2 into factorial 2. Factorial n we can write as n into n minus 1 into factorial n minus 2, and factorial n minus 2 cancel out. The remaining part is n into n minus 1 upon 2 minus n, because value of factorial 2 is 2. Then by taking LCM, n into n minus 1 minus 2n upon 2, n common, and you are getting result. So directly you can apply formula. First formula are this, last formula to find number of diagonals of a polygon having n sides. By chance anyone asked find the number of diagonals in pentagon. Pentagon means having 5 sides. Easily you can calculate 5 into 5 minus 3, 2. 5 into 2 upon 2 means number of diagonals 5. Number of diagonals in decagon. So 10 into 10 minus 3, 7 upon 2. 10 into 7 upon 2, 35 diagonals. Within second you can calculate it. The number of diagonals in a polygon. Now some questions for practice. Find the number of diagonals in decagon. Is based on last solve example is covered. You can apply formula n into n minus 3 upon 2, or direct other formula NC2 minus n. Here value of n is 10. After that you can calculate number of diagonals in decagon. Second question, 10 pointers are marked on a circle. How many triangles can be formed by joining these points? To form a triangle, how many points required? 3 points. Total number of points 10. After applying formula, usually you can solve it. 10C3. And in question number 3, in how many ways can 5 sportsmen be selected from a group of 10? It is based on simple first formula. Total number of sports person equal to 10. You have to select 5 sportsmen. Just apply formula and calculate it. In this pattern, last topic of this chapter is completed. You have to solve and complete the answer.